Okay, good afternoon everyone and welcome to this media conference with Jordan Pickford. As ever, we can keep it to a maximum of 3 questions per person. That'll be useful. We'll try and get around as many people as we can. And then at the end, we'll have a short section embargoed. Rob Dorset, do you want to get us underway?
Hey Jordan, good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Look, this is your 4th major tournament with England.
Yeah.
Does it feel different?
Not really. I think excitement. It's always exciting to be a part of England in a major tournament, and to be my 4th one is quality. A lot of hard work, you know, behind the scenes, and I've got to keep performing for the club, which I think I have done. And yeah, I'm on 61 caps now, and it's a major honour to be in my 4th major.
Your relationship with the back 4 is absolutely key to England's chances in this tournament, and you've built up a great relationship with the guy you've just kicked out of the room, John Stones, in all the years you've played together. How is he? We've seen him there, he looked okay, but has he taken a full part in training today?
Yeah, he has, yeah. Yeah, with Stonesy, I remember playing in Germany under 19s level, and he made the step up early, and I've known him for a long time, and top player, you know, what he's won for his club, but yeah, he's fit and he's ready to go.
He's really important, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the best centre-backs in the world, and you know, for England, he's been quality. The amount of caps he's got for us as well, and yeah, top lad as well.
I mean, despite him, Harry Maguire isn't here because of injury. Luke Shaw, of course, Gareth has told us, probably won't play any part until maybe a few minutes in the second group game. So it will look a bit of a different back 4 in front of you. Is there any concern there? And how does that affect you in terms of communication and understanding?
No, I don't think it affects us. A lot of the lads I've played with anyway over the last 12 to 18 months, and anyone who's in the England squad's there for what they've done for the club, and everyone's fighting for a spot, so whoever plays, we're always ready and always prepared, and that's what the manager and the staff do. They get us prepared for whoever's starting for the first game or whatever game it is. Cheers.
Hi, Jordan.
Alex.
There's lots of talk about the experience in the group with lots of young players in the squad, but you mentioned there you have over 60 caps, John Stones has over 70, Kyle Walker over 80. Are we speaking about it too much? Do you think experience will play a factor?
No, I think we've got the right balance, and yeah, the experience, we can help the younger lads who haven't added as many caps, but everyone else has got different experiences through their own football careers, and there's a lot of lads who are new, but they've been to major tournaments at younger levels, and you've got to go away from home for a while, and everyone's been through them experiences, but no, us as senior lads, we've got to help them young lads if needs be, but the top players, and they don't need much help.
Kyle Walker's been named vice-captain for the tournament, and there's not the leadership group anymore, so have you noticed the younger players speaking up more to the squad?
No, I think we're a great group anyway, and the togetherness, and there's a lot of leaders on the pitch, you know, throughout the 26. There's a lot of players who are club captains, vice captains for the clubs, or captain the club at some time, and yeah, everyone's a leader in different ways, and that's what we're good at.
And in defence, it looks like Mark Gahey is likely to come into that back line you're part of. You've been guiding a young defender through the defence at Everton. What's it like when you have a younger player in front of you?
Nah, it's easy, you know. They're there because they're talented, and yeah, when they're talented, I can help them, I can guide them, and because I can see the full pitch, and just my communication is hopefully a key to help them, and that's what I think I'm good at, and but yeah, talented, and they know what they're doing in front of me.
Mr. Pickford, big changes in the squad compared to the Qatar, 13 new players, 15 new players compared to Euro 2021. Are you surprised with all the big changes in the team?
No, I think you know, every year or two, every 2 years on tournaments, there's a lot of change happens, a lot of new talent comes through, a lot of lads playing well for the clubs, and that's not a headache for me. It's more of a manager's headache, and but that's a headache I think the manager would want, you know, having that ability to pick a lot of different people.
Gareth Southgate has always played you in the big championships. What does he mean for you?
Yeah, for me, he's been really good since a young age at under 21 level, but it's about me performing for my club. Then I feel like when I put the England shirt on, I perform as well. So it's about me stepping up each time I put the 3 lines on my shirt and being at my best.
Going to Germany, you're kind of one of the favorites. Do you think that's something that separates from tournaments before? How does that affect the pressure on you?
I think, apart from Russia in 2018, where there was no pressure on us, but to be a top team, top elite team, you've got to have that pressure and you've got to deal with it in the right manner. And to be one of the favourites, you've got to enjoy that pressure.
Hi, Jordan. You obviously reached the final last time around. In terms of group dynamics, what would you say are the key factors for a successful tournament and a happy team?
Yeah, I think what the FA do and England do behind the scenes, you know, the base camp we have here, a lot of hard work goes into it. Our togetherness, I think, is the number one thing. The key factor in that is the togetherness as a squad. We really got a good squad together. Each tournament I've been in, I've always enjoyed that team squad, like off the pitch. We have a good connection with each other, and getting it right off the pitch is more key than on the pitch.
And in terms of yourself, how do you prepare for a game, and what type of mindset do you want to be in ahead of a big game like this?
Yeah, for me, I prepare well. I train properly, give 100% each day in training. My preparation's already done when come game day. Ticked all the boxes I need to tick throughout the week, and when it's game day, I'm ready to go. The pressure's off and just enjoyment.
Jordan, John Stones and Kieran Trippier were here a minute ago. You can tell you all get on so well. How important is that in terms of your defensive unit, especially when there are newer players coming in to the group? Yeah,
that's, you know, them two there, I'm surprised they haven't come back in, to be honest. But just having that good crack with each other, but when we work properly. When we're on the training pitch, there's questions asked, we demand off each other, and that's the spirit you want in the squad. You want that demanding from each other to get the best out of each other to be successful.
You said it changes the squad every couple of years. Do you feel more than ever that this is a bit of a regeneration? It's a word that Gareth Southgate's used.
Yeah, probably if the manager said that, then yeah. I think, you know, we're getting older, and the young lads coming through. I was a young lad at the 2018 World Cup in Russia, and them experiences, and you learn from them and you get better, so we can help the younger lads. But you just got to go in there, like us 26 players, you've just got to enjoy the moment, and each game, take each game as it comes, and be ready and enjoy it.
Just finally, what are you doing for the Scotland game tonight? Have you got any kind of sweepstake going on for the tournament or anything else?
Not a lot of bet on football, are we? So
I mean, between you.
We'll watch it. You know, it's always enjoyed the opening game, and just to get a feel for it, and you know, it'll be packed, it'll be rocking, and it'll be on the big screen somewhere to watch.
Okay, we've got a few queued up, so we go Henry, James, Ewan, David, then Eric.
Jordan, hi. Your 60-second cap takes you past the late, great Ray Clements. Within a year, you could go past other great goalkeepers like Gordon Banks, Joe Hart, David Seaman. That would leave you only second to Peter Shilton, who's obviously way out in front with 125. You've just been voted Everton's Player of the Year for the third successive season, nominated for Save of the Season. Do you think you're properly appreciated?
Yeah, I think... I've 61 caps now, and... For me, I work hard, you know, off the pitch. On the pitch, I work hard. I do everything right to my best ability, and I always want to improve. I'm 30 now, and I'm keep improving each day. If there's anything I can learn, I'll keep trying my best to improve, and I think that's what keeps me pushing. That's why it's my fourth major tournament, and that's why I've won Everton's Player of the Year for the last 3 seasons. So, I know what I'm doing, and I know I'm keep getting better, and hopefully I'm appreciated, and hopefully this tournament's a success.
James, then you.
Hi, Jordan. Just going back a bit further, you avoided relegation with Everton on the final day of the 22-23 season. Do you sort of reflect on how pivotal a moment that was for you with England as well? Because it would have presumably been harder for you to keep your place if you'd been in the Championship.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot of positives and negatives, you know. When I've been at Everton with that, big relief more than anything, but it's... you learn from them experiences, you know. You've got lads here who, like Jude, for example, who's just won the Champions League final. And we, us 2022-23 season, we're fighting for our lives, you know, to see in the Premier League. So them experiences all bed in together to be successful in a tournament, because you're going to have highs and lows throughout the tournament. You're going to have them rides, and that's where you've got to be mentally strong, and that's something I am. My mentality, I think, is key.
At the time, and in the second half of that season, obviously Aaron was going for the league with Arsenal. Nick, Pope was in the squad then, was doing well at Newcastle. I mean, did you fear at the time that you might lose your place with England?
No, I always think, how can I get better to keep them lads behind me? And I remember that time getting asked that question about it. And I said, it's always great to have competition with Rammers and Portby at the time. But that makes me want to improve, because I've got the jersey and I want to keep pushing forward, and they need to chase me. And if I keep improving, the competition's got to improve. And I think that's what's good about the England goalkeeper setup at the minute. There's a lot of good goalkeepers in England, and yeah, we all want to fight for the shirt. But I've got the shirt, and I've got to keep improving. And
just looking at the here and now, the team have had 2 clean sheets in the last 7 games. Is that relevant? Is it a concern going into a tournament?
We've played some top opponents, but no, clean sheets is key in tournament, in major tournament. To get to a final, to win the tournament, you've got to have good clean sheet records, or as Marge, the keeper coach, is 0s and 1s gets you so far. And for us, it's about getting as many clean sheets as we can, because everyone in the room knows the ability we have up top.
What do you think you need to be doing a bit better to improve that record?
No, we'll be ready come Sunday.
Ewan,
Hi, all right.
So Harry Kane is set to break the men's record for most major tournament appearances by an England player. Mm-hmm. You've been with him for most of his international career. I'm just wondering, is there anyone more fitting to break that record?
Nah, Harry leads by example. You know, he's a skipper, and he's the professionalism he gives us. He's an example for us to look at, and yeah, he's the record goal scorer, and what he does on and off the pitch. He leads by example, and you know, the season by season he has with club, the amount of goals he scores and the amount of goals he scores for England just shows us the example we need. And in training, it's not nice for a goalkeeper, but we're practicing against the best, and that pushes us as well.
And in a similar vein, I think you're going to draw level with Peter Shilton when you start your next game. You could have a few more major tournaments after this, so I don't think anybody's going to catch your record potentially. No,
I just keep focusing on myself, and game by game, tournament by tournament, and yeah, it's nice to be up there with them sort of legends of goalkeepers, and yeah, just keep pushing and keep getting as many caps and wearing the shirt of pride as much as I can.
Okay, to David.
Hi, Jordan. Davide from Italy. Sorry, my first question is about life in the England camp. How do you chill out? How do you relax? How do you prepare for games, apart from training, of course?
Yeah, well, the setup is amazing that they've built for us. The base camp's always been good for England, and put a lot of effort into it for us. And luckily enough, we've got a couple of golf courses we can have a bit of downtime on. So I like my golf, so that's a good factor. But yeah, there's loads of things to do, you know, recovery, enjoyment, table tennis, dartboard, etc. And yeah, we all have a bit of crack.
And looking at Serbia, they are the team who scored the most goal by head during the qualifiers. Mm-hmm. How do you prepare for a team like that?
Yeah, we know they're a big side. Mitrovic up top's a quality player. Played against him a lot of times in the Prem, and yeah, we've just got to be ready for them and do every individual role we've got to be prepared for, and do it at our best to keep them up here.
You mentioned Mitrovic. Serbia has another great forward in Vlahovic who plays for Juve. So, me working from an Italian newspaper, I had to ask if you know him. What do you know about him?
Yeah, you know, I seen him linked with Premier League clubs a few years ago, and he's at Juve now, another top player. But them two individuals are a very good side, and we're prepared for the best of Serbia, and we need to go and take the game on and get the result.
Thanks. We pass back to Eric Bezos from Build. And then we'll go Jerry Lawton and finish this section.
Hey Jordan, Eric from Bild Germany. So the German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer is still playing at the age of 38. What do you think of him, and is it also a goal for you to play for so long?
Yeah, one of the best keepers in my era growing up. Still love to watch him now, you know. Yeah, can't say much more than what a top goalkeeper is and what he's won and how he plays the game of a goalkeeper. And at 38 still at the highest level is something I will like to be doing. And but I've got to be doing everything right on the pitch and off the pitch to be in that state which Manuel is, and it's a credit to him. And like I say, there's nothing. He's probably one of the top 3 in the last 15, 20 years.
Who do you think is the best goalkeeper in the world right now?
Good question. There's a few. Yeah, there's a few top goalkeepers in the world right now, but Courtois has obviously had a big injury over the last season. But before that, I would say Courtois for me was the best goalkeeper, but he's been injured a lot of this season. But yeah, you can take your pick. There's a lot of top goalkeepers, and everyone's different, and whoever you prefer.
Thanks, Eric. And finish with Jerry on the back row.
Hi, Jordan. Good luck, first of all. Just wondering if you could speak a bit, if you had maybe a message to the fans. There's 300,000 at least on the way here right now. There's about 50% of the population are going to be watching you tomorrow night at least. They've waited a long time in the men's game for a major tournament. I just wonder if you could express the determination among the squad to bring it home. Yeah,
that's our goal. But you know, the most important thing for us is to win the first game, get out of the group, game by game, focus on each game as it comes, because you can't look too far ahead. Everyone's goal is to lift that trophy, but it takes a hell of a lot of hard work to get there. And there'll be nothing more proud for me to lift that trophy and to bring it home for the fans. But there's so much hard work to go into it first, and you can't look too far ahead. But I know all the England fans will be rooting for us, and they're passionate. Everywhere in the country will be rooting for us, and I know they'll be having a good few days on the booze, so that'll be good.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, that ends the live section.